Well, it's official! November 12th, 2025, we are going to be seeing a Super Mario Galaxy Direct. And honestly, this is very awesome and very cool because we want to see more and more on what's going to be happening in this movie. Now, I was about to say game, but hey, movies, stay with me. Now, there's definitely a lot of things that this movie can take. Now, we all know at the end of the Super Mario Bros. Movie, Bowser gets captured because he's causing all this chaos, so now he's essentially in prison. And then we have also Mario, Luigi, and Peach are all going to have fun together inside the Mushroom Kingdom. So what happens after that? Does something bad happen? Now here's my thoughts. We know that Rosalina Observatory is going to be in this movie due to the cookie leak from yesterday. So if we put all of those things together, maybe Bowser Jr. is going to break Bowser out of prison, which is held in the Rosalina's observatory. So then they're just looking up one day at the stars and then they see a big explosion. Maybe that's the case. And then Rosalina goes to the Mushroom Kingdom to seek some help because Bowser has escaped and maybe took this entire thing captive. So now this is his observatory, and the observatory maybe hosts a bunch of different powers where he can go into a bunch of different realities or a bunch of different galaxies from that observatory, which would lead to a very interesting story when you really take into consideration, when you look at that. If Bowser can control the galaxy, well then a lot of bad things are definitely going to start to happen. And maybe we can see the Kooplings that are going to be inside of this movie, which honestly, I don't think it's too far off to say that we will be seeing something like this because it makes a lot of sense. Now, in terms of Yoshi, we know that Yoshi is hatched underneath of the city. So honestly, maybe Yoshi is like, okay, I'm here, and maybe they go and see their brothers again. I don't know what's going to be taking place here, but all of a sudden we see Yoshi at some point. So maybe Mario and Luigi are back home, and then all of a sudden they hear something, they go see it, it's Yoshi, and then they go back to the Mushroom Kingdom. We saw this creature, something's weird's going on here. Hey Peach, do you know who this is? Of course, this is Yoshi. And then all of this stuff starts to happen. Bowser gets broken out of prison. The thing is completely taken over. We see Rosalina, and then a lot of things start to unfold to make this movie truly strange, truly interesting. Bowser is, of course, after the superstar, because with the superstar, he can make his observatory even more powerful to open up the big black hole, which will lead to some Mario enemy, some big bad Mario enemy, which honestly would be great. Maybe it's going to be Skeleton Bowser, Mega Bowser, or maybe he's going to get something super powerful. Maybe it's not going to be another character. Maybe Bowser is going to be the big bad again, but something is going to cause him to go look for superstars. Now, inside of these planets, what kind of planets could we be seeing? Now, inside of Super Mario Galaxy, there's at least over like 30 different planets to explore, which is very awesome. And inside of the cookie box art, once again, we see a bunch of different planets, and one planet in particular looks like the planet from the Shipwreck Island, which is cool because maybe Mario goes to the Shipwreck Island, finds the superstar, Bowser's over here, he's going to try to steal it from Mario and all of his friends, and some stuff is going to unfold once again, which is going to turn the observatory. Maybe Bowser does claim the superstar once he got to the superstar, and then he goes back to the observatory, he opens up a rift or a portal, and then he can start to travel to the next land, to the next planet, to the next planet. It would make a lot of sense this way, but honestly, we gotta really see what Nintendo is going to be cooking up for us, because hey, the Super Mario Bros. Movie really left off on a pretty good note. We saved essentially the planet, and now we're here with Yoshi and a whole bunch of stuff. Bowser has been captured. Bowser Jr. could be the big bad, but I don't think that that's necessarily going to happen. I think the idea of Bowser being held somewhere and then wants to take over the observatory makes more sense than anything else, but of course, I could be wrong. This is all theories, this is all speculation when it comes to the Super Mario Galaxy movie. I am really excited for this movie. I think the games are definitely something truly special, and I have no doubt that this movie will definitely be something insane that we haven't really seen in a long time. So overall, what do you think about the Super Mario Bros. Movie Direct? Do you think it's going to be something interesting, or do you think it's not going to be that interesting. You're not going to watch it. You're not excited for the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Now, let me know some of your predictions in the comment section down below. And I thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have an amazing day. And with that being said, see you in the next one.